I'm sorry. I tried. Worth. Bigger equals more fabulous, more sense, yes. It depends on how large, yes. Godzilla, most fabulous. I feel like that's the kind of vibe in Katamari. Is it not? Oh my god, that game. I haven't played Katamari in a long time. Do, 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 do. All right. Spork, did I not make you your own spooter? Oh, I grabbed myself. There. Sport colors. I have had that ready forever, and apparently I just never applied it to you. I'm sorry. Hello, Bootsy. Don't have a fucking kobold around here somewhere. My mom. There's Mama Skuttz here. No. I should get her to... I should see if I could get her to come and stream with me. She she's hilarious. She would roast me so hard. Yeah, I don't know where my little kobold went. It's fine. Yeah. I can also change it, but I'm not sure if I got the right shades because I never do. The mystery green, gray, yellow, Grello. But too soon. Not too soon. too zoomed. Ad break. We were in an ad break. Oh no, hang on, let me use the restroom. I'll be right back. I'm sorry, YouTube, we just got started for you, but I've been here for a minute. So I want to we're gonna do, I think it's a much darker blue. Mm-hmm. 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 Hmm. Mm-hmm. Have a good night. I am indeed enjoying my arting. Thank you for the raid, and I hope you get some rest. Alright, I'm trying to remember how I did this last time. I feel like it was mostly airbrushed. Getting spooky underwater mood? Yes. Oh, let's see. Hmm. All right. This is this is fun. When you can, you thinking. You do know. All right. All right. Ooh, I'm trying to figure out do they even get bounce lighting? Are we deep enough? Is there anything for the light to bounce off of? Hello, Trash. How's it going? Thank you for the head pats. Is that because I'm a good art gremlin? Art gremlining. How are you? Oh, hang on. I feel like I have a burp stuck, and I'm trying not to, like, ugh. Just having diaphragm spasms instead. Alright, there we go. Oh no, it's too hot to sleep. That's awful. I definitely understand those nights. It was a hot one here today. It got up to like 80, and I've been doing my best to like cool it down in here so I can even keep doing stuff. But like I can't imagine because I know over there you guys aren't really equipped for the heat at all. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Wish I was special. Do 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 do. Mm-hmm. 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 Oh man. So, when stuff was like going on at the beginning of the year, I kind of started to dabble in crochet, because it was something I could do with my hands. I wasn't doing anything fancy, and I was kind of doing like a finger weave with it. And it did spark my curiosity, though. I was like, well, what can I make? And so, when my grandma was in the hospital, it was one of the things where it's like, maybe I can, like, I knew that when I wasn't able to get around and I was going stir crazy, I just wanted something to do with my hands. And so I brought her some crochet stuff, and she was able to a little bit, but then it was something that I kind of just took up while I was hanging out. I would just crochet for a little bit. And so I've made a few things, and it was really interesting because I refused to watch any tutorials or learn in any capacity. Um, I was like, nope, not doing it. And it just was like something I was very adamant about. And I think it's because one of the things I've heard from people, I'm like, I'm not going to count my stitches. I'm not going to, like, I'm not doing any of that. And people are like, you can't do that. You can't crochet that way. And while that is true, I found out why you want to do those things. Doing some like freeform fun things and just making like some simple scarves and just like getting the feel for the crochet hook. And it's really interesting that the crochet hook, you need a really light touch to it, which is similar to when you use a saw frame to cut metal. And that doesn't seem intuitive that cutting metal would translate at all over to crocheting, but once I realized what kind of touch you needed so that your tension wasn't too tight, I understood what kind of like how much I needed to do with my hand and how much it's more like the floating pencil trick in high school when you would jiggle the pencil and you're like, ooh, magic pencil. You kind of have a little bit of a looser grip with it. You still want to be able to aim it and control it. You don't want to drop it. But if you have a really tight grip, it hurts your hands. And so I'm like, ah, cool. But I finally am trying to make a top. And I've pulled it apart like 3 times. Crochet is really cool. Okay, so from a standpoint of somebody who has tried a lot of different artistic mediums, a lot of them have this issue where when you do a thing, you usually consume like you consume your art supply, right? It's why people do the whole I'm afraid to do anything because I don't want to ruin my nice paints I got, and then they never use it. But crochet, it's yarn, and unless you have like fragile stuff that you're trying to crochet with, you can pull it apart and do it again, and pull it apart and do it again, and pull it apart and do it again. So it can become maddening if you're trying to make something perfect. But it's a really like easy investment as far as like being able to learn without destroying a material and being like, well, like when I cut metal, when I cut metal, that metal is cut. If it's the wrong size, it better be too big because I can cut it smaller, but I can't cut it larger. You know what I mean? Learning, nah, winging it. Let the tool do the work. Yeah, yeah. Um, very much so. Let the tool do the work. But I started out just kind of crocheting some little scarves and stuff, and I tried to make a. Oh my god, you guys! I tried to make a Gengar, and he's hideous, and I love him. And I didn't understand how to increase or decrease stitches, and I was just trying to give him little footies, and his feet don't match, and they're fucking horrifying. And I'm just like, what a perfect thing for a nightmare creature! Like, all right, it's gonna be my fucked up Gengar, and I'll love him forever. But it's something I've got to, like, I've already gotten to the point where my crochet looks pretty smooth enough that I was like, oh shit. But I was just kind of freeforming some jellyfish for a little bit. I was like, oh, I just want something that's no brains. What else is no brains? Jellyfish. Actually, that's not how it worked. I tried to make a doily and it's a flat round, right? And I made my chain and I looped my chain and I started to go around and I was trying to figure out how to increase the stitches, refusing to go watch a tutorial or learn. And so instead of making a flat doily, I made a boob cup. And my mom keeps teasing me because everything I crochet just turns out looking like a boob cup. And she's like, oh, is that a bikini for me? Joke's on her. Now I can knit her a bikini. Oh, shit. Be like, surprise, mom, guess what? What if I just copied this one? Alright, so that one's here. Yeah. But yeah, it's funny. So anyways. It's one of those things where I was like, I don't know why people would want me on their apocalypse team. You know? I've got food allergies and, like, I get injured a lot. And everybody's like, well, okay, so it depends on what kind of apocalypse, but if it's a zombie apocalypse, you're not allowed to leave. You're staying at the base because you will trip, you will fall, you will become zombie food, and you're too valuable to die. And I'm like, what? They're like, dude, we can, like, forage berries. You can eat berries, right? And I'm like, yeah. They're like, you can eat mushrooms? And I'm like, yeah. And they're like, okay, and you can have meat. And I'm like, yes. So they're like, if we trap squirrels or hunt things, like, you're set. We can forage for stuff. You're good. And I'm like, what? And they're like, yeah, no, we need you because we go out and find food and we come back and, like, you've turned stuff into clothes and we have shoes because you, like, figured out how to turn the, like, hide of what we fucking killed into, like, clothing and shit because you just get bored and you make stuff. And I'm like, that's very true. When I couldn't do anything because my eyes were fucked up, I was like, guess I'll figure out how to crochet. And it's like, yeah, I was just bored out of my mind. I just wanted to see initially how much of crochet I could figure out on my own. And I got all right, but I only ever figured out 2 stitches. So when I started I was like, I want to make this tank top. I want to make this cute little like bralette thing. And they're like, okay, we're going to do this. And then we're going to do this. And then we're going to do this. And I'm like, what? I don't understand any of this fucking jargon. Oh my God. What? But then when I could go watch, like, I could pick up what she was saying, like, oh, throw a double crochet. I'm like, okay. So I'm going to go look, how do I do a double crochet? I'm like, oh. And so I learned how to do a couple of stitches. And then now I can make some stuff. And I'm like, this is cool. I'm having a good time. Anyways, I just like making stuff. It's one of those things where I can just, like, put a crochet hook and a ball of yarn in my pocket, and I don't care if I have to wait. Someone's like, oh, I'm sorry, I need to take this call before I can customer service. And I'm like, no prob. And I just stand there, and I whip out my little thing, and I start crocheting a jellyfish, because that's what... I'm just like, I don't know. I'm impervious to being bored if I have something to do. And because the only thing that's not really soft is the crochet hook. But, like, it's super easy to just bunch up whatever I'm doing and throw it in my pocket. I just have to be careful when I take it out that I don't unravel it. But honestly, I have so much fun doing it. I'm like, I don't I don't really care if I have to unravel it sometimes. It's fun. I love making stuff. Do do do. I think I just want it to be something that's for fun, you know? And when you try to, when you try to, like, make stuff be perfect, it's not always so fun. And when you mess it up, you're like, oh, dang it. I suck at this. And then when you have to redo it more than once, you're like, frustrated. And when I'm like, if I don't know how to crochet, I don't know if I'm doing it wrong. And it let me find out. It's kind of like trying to doodle and sketch before you actually try to like draw something really, you know, really complicated for your skill level. It's just like, I think we're just gonna do all the hands. Sorry, I stopped talking. But, you know, if you'd like try to draw some big masterpiece thing and you're struggling with it and you're like, well, I had this really grand idea in my head and I'm nowhere near it. I guess I just suck at art. It makes it hard to even enjoy the process. But if you're like, I'm just gonna doodle, no expectations, and you kind of doodle, and you're like, that's kind of neat. Well, now you have a better feeling than you did initially, when you were starting out. You know, it motivates you to not be an asshole to yourself. Turns out, you know. And I'm like, oh, so if I'm like not aware I'm doing it wrong, I'm just like, yeah, this is fun. And now I can also learn stuff because I'm not trying to figure out just how to hold the crochet hook and things like that. I am able to try to figure out a top and do something like that because I'm not trying to absorb all the information at once, plus like how to even crochet. I kind of have that little bit of experience under my belt, so I get what they're saying when they're saying stuff now. I'm like, okay, I got this. I'm having fun. Where's the rest of this? Do 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 do. Okay, it's that one. I did the eyes wrong. They should be the other way around with the large one on top and back and the small one in front. Ugh. But I think it is what it is. Now I just have to live with that. How'd I do that? Can I undo? What? Oh, no. I didn't want to undo that. Okay. Wait, where did the other one come from, though? No, I just didn't erase it. All right. I think I'm out of water. Yeah. Alright, I need to get some more water. I forgot to take my fucking allergy meds for like 2 days, so I'm struggling today. That post-nasal drip is wild. Give me just a quick break and we'll be right back. I'm not sure if we're due for one, but we might as well just hit the fucking button so we don't have to deal with it over on Twitch. BRB. I return. So the main thing I need to do here is get this last little bit cleaned up. And then we have a little bit to go, but these are just like quick shaded sketches, so this one's actually most of the way done. And then we can go shade Zay's. And then I don't know if Nittany is still in chat, but if you wanted to do a Mermay commission, you would be next in the wait list. Going off the rails on a crazy train. Oh, goodness. Welcome back. Thank you, Deathlight. Thank you. No, I just keep thinking of spiders crawling on me. The irony. Huh? All right. I'm still frustrated. I did the eyes backwards. But it's probably fine. Do Reapers have... Yeah. Maybe we should have a karaoke night when I'm done. blow off some steam. Spark, we match. We match. Spooky multi-eyes. Love it. Spooter eyes versus underwater monstrosity. Yeah. I couldn't figure out. I couldn't put my thumb on why I was so down for this design. As I was drawing it, I'm like, this looks badass. This is gonna be awesome. And I'm like, looking at my design and looking at this and looking at my. I'm like, I wonder why I thought this was rad. I don't know. Can't put it together. It's tickling so close at my brain, but I can't put it together. All right. This one picks up. That's kind of slow right now. Some gorillas. Multi-arm leg too. Yeah. There's multiple similarities. In the dark spooky vibe. Oh god. This is awesome. So I set out to sing, 'cause you are my medicine. When you're close to me, when you're close to me. Do 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 do. Calling the summer rains around the world. Where we'll go. Does anybody know? Another. Oh man. So anytime I'm going to the bathroom and I need to wash my hands, there's a spider in the sink and I like don't want to disturb him. So instead of washing my hands in the bathroom sink, I've been washing them in the kitchen sink because I don't want to drown the spider. I'm like, who? Just sitting in there. The one time I didn't know one was in there and I went to go wash my hands and all of a sudden there's a spider like floundering up the side of the sink and I'm like, I'm sorry, buddy. And then he tried to like badly hide under the soap. Like just under the edge, but like his whole ass was sticking out. And I was just like, buddy, no. Oh, you're not, you failed. You rolled like a 1 on your stealth. But you, like, he's hiding underneath a clear, like, it's one of the semi-translucent, like, liquids in a clear bottle. So, like, you can see through it. So the spider's ass is hanging out and, like, you can literally even see him under, like, I'm like, oh my god. Aw. And I'm wondering if it's the same one who's in the sink right now. Or if it was Smiley Butt that I went and threw over in my clutter pile. My to be determined later. Stuff's been so busy. I'm like, I'm just gonna put this in a spot for later me. This is fine. I don't have time for it now. And so the spider went there too. He'll make sure nothing's like, there's no other bugs moving in. Teeth, 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 teeth. The barbarian hiding behind the branch. Yes! Yes! And it's like 2% of him is maybe kind of obscured, but you can't even really say it's fully hidden. Just like, buddy. It was the funniest shit. I was like, aw. He's me. I am him. All right. Let's see. Oh, the eyes are wrong, but you can still tell it's a Reaper. I don't need to. I don't need to change it. Leave it alone. I could just leave it alone. It's fine. The internal struggle. It is real. Whoops. Yeah, the eyes do look good. That's why I'm just gonna leave them alone. They're only technically wrong, but there's nothing wrong with them. They're just awful. I'm just bad. No, I'm kidding. It's one of those things where I didn't catch I inverted the detail. It must have been influenced by the way I draw Skuttz. So it's my own fault. Alright, so I'm gonna do... Shit. Teeth. I look over at the small one and I'm like, alright, how's it looking? And it's like all you can see are eyes and teeth. I'm like, that's about right. That's pretty good. Alright. The small version is so much creepier. It really is. No. Oops. Ooh. Actually, I liked it when it's just kind of doing around her face. Whew. I'll be your idol. Keeping straight in the bus. I'm trying to draw attention to the face and the hands because those are the parts you really want to see. But I don't want to do too much elsewhere. So I'm just trying to draw those things out. But I think this is really cool. Because I want stuff to still be a little bit visually legible, but I still want it to give off that, like, deep sea creep vibe that you kind of get. And so only just being able to see maybe, like, the outline of fingers. I'm going to try something real quick where if I do all of it, can I go back and erase? Ooh. Yeah, just kind of softening those ends there is really good. Much bigger vibe of, oh god, she shouldn't be that close. Yeah, it almost adds a little bit of perspective to it. just, just scream a little bit, it's fine. A little bit of just for fun. All right. This would help if it covered the right spots. And then we can also, let's make this just, yeah. Make sure I'm grabbing the right color. And then I think we're just about done. So if you see anything that I've missed, please let me know. Screaming when about to be hugged is normal. Oh, was the spider trying to hug me earlier? Is that why? Is that what happened? That was so funny. That spider was so fast. I had a dream. Oh god. I had a dream one time, like a couple months ago, where somebody had gifted me two tarantulas. One of them was like a terrestrial and one of them was arboreal. And the arboreal ones, them them suckers like to run fast and jump because they jump from the trees and they scamper and I'm like, oh my god. And I saw a YouTube video one time of these guys, and it was just like, I'm trying to remember what one it was, but anyways, it was like, I think we watched it on my birthday react stream. It was one of those spiders, and it made the same sound. So I'm like, gee, I wonder where my brain pulled that info from. And so I was trying to go around my whole fucking house and capture this fucking tarantula. And it just kept moving from room to room. And I'm like ducking and screaming because this thing is like big and it's fast. And I'm just like, oh god, please don't jump on me. I'm scared. I've never owned tarantulas before. My grandma used to have one, but not me. And so it was just like, I eventually caught it and got it back in the cage, and I just put this fuck ass giant rock on top, and I was just like, you are not getting out again. That was a one-time deal. One-time deal. I did not like it. I did not like it. Big rock on top. When they drop that ball, fall out with the greatest of aplomb. When your white hat hurry, don't delay. I'll hold you close and kiss those radiation burns away. Crawl out through the fallout, baby, to my loving arms. All four of them. Only thing missing would be for the other stream place. What? Do do do. Through the fire. Alright. You have confused the Skuttz, yes. I'm just not sure what you mean. Oh. Yeah. We have to be Twitch friendly. Even for Mermay. Don't you want to know how we keep signing bios? That's my desire. That's my desire. At least I remembered to save while I was working on this one. You know... Oh, oh, it broke. Oh, Clip Studio. Clip Studio. My tablet screen is black, and it disappeared from that screen. I have the blue orb of loading. Okay, loaded. Good. Gucci, Gucci. Fuck. This is perfect. Why does my screen keep going black? Oh boy. Yeah, it's back now. Yeah. Ow. This just looks really fun. Alright, yes. Alright, this one's done. Alright. I do not know why this keeps dropping this. Do, 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 do. Do, do. Alright. Oh, yeah. Alright. Alright, gonna poke Nittany real quick. See if they still want their Mermay slot. So this is actually one of the most difficult parts of my job right here. Trying to figure out what the fuck is going on with this. Is it muscle? Is it armor? What shape is it? What's going on? How can I best try to emulate or replicate what I'm trying to see? But it's fine. Nape it down. So don't look down. Now, who made who? Who made you? Mm-hmm. Yeah, try again. I failed. Ad starts in 53 seconds. Is it random gel? Is it? Nobody knows. I certainly don't know. It happens a lot when you're making cosplays too, though. You're like, what the fuck is this? What's it supposed to be? What's it supposed to do? You're just trying to make the most, like, reasonable logic leap you can and be like, You're like, oh, of course you're going to be able to tell what an object is. And you're like looking at 3 pixels arranged in a slight. You're like, I think it's a hair bead. You know? It's a whole, it's a whole different shebang. But I feel like, when I first started drawing, one of the things I did was draw avatars on, like, avatar sites. And people would layer all kinds of the avatar items. And what would happen is they would, like, layer shit in weird ways, so stuff would, like, glitch or overlap in ways it wasn't really supposed to. But it would make neat little things. But the problem is it's now neither A, item A or item B. It's now some third monstrosity. And so part of the fun was trying to figure out what the fuck was even going on. Like, now I don't know. Does that look like muscles over there? Did I do it wrong? I don't know. I'm gonna leave it alone. I think it looks alright for now. We'll leave it alone for now. Alright, ad break. I can't do anything about it. I am gonna stretch real quick, so I will be back very, very briefly. And then we're gonna keep shading the kobold. Yes, yes. Ow. Oh, God. Oh, I got an eyelash in my eye. I need to go save myself anyways. BRB. It just kind of turns into more. Let's do like that. Repeat. Can't get that to look right. We're just gonna leave it alone. That's fine. That was squeaky. Oh my gosh, where's my drawing glove? Alright. I don't feel like I've done a lot on this commission, and it's immediately, the thighs are just like, well, BAM! You know what I mean? As I'm shading it, it's going to be like... Oh my god, I keep taking my jacket on and off. And I can't, I'm in between. It's fine. Alright. Da 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 da. Why do I feel like it would have something... Don't know if this is looking right at all. It's fine though, because we can just undo it. That's the beauty of digital art. That's what I was talking about crochet earlier. Like, if it looks bad, you can just pull it apart and start over. Sure, you wasted time, but sometimes the materials are also really difficult to deal with. Trying not to ruin. I don't know if that looks right. The first completed thing is thick thighs. We all know what I am. Thick thighs save lives. It's very important. Yes, yes. Something tickles my back and I'm scared that it's a spider. Just a little ah. Do, 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 do. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh. Mm-hmm, 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 mm-hmm. It's like a little tuxedo for her abs. Mm-hmm. Do, 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 do. Let's see. Tomorrow is Friday. Yes. More like Friday. Right? Yes, yes. So I should be on in the evening. And we'll be working on commissions some more. A little bit of Mermay. Alright. My neck is really bothering me. And I might need to take off for a little bit. Or just be done for tonight and plan on finishing the rest of this tomorrow. But, I am super happy. Alright, I'm just doing a little bit more and then we're gonna call it. I don't want to bother my... I don't want to bug my neck so much that, Oh, I didn't yeah, I have a bulging disc in my neck that is putting pressure on a nerve, which is why I keep having to basically end my streams when I end them. But I had imaging done and like confirmed. That's why I start having tingling sensation in my shoulder. So when I start to feel that, it's probably time to let it be for tonight. But yeah, it's nice to know that I'm not just it's like, no, this actually that yeah, it sucks. So we do it for a little bit and then oh, excuse me. Do this just for a little bit more and then we'll go ahead and rest. This is already looking pretty good. All right. Sounds kind of bad. Yeah, it tends to it tends to set up a, it tends to set off a migraine if I push it. So that tends to shut me down for quite a minute. So we're going to just we're just going to keep doing what we've been doing, which is go as long as I can go, and when I feel like crap, we'll stop. Though that might be another good reason to put game streams at the end of the night instead of the beginning. I tried to do it earlier so that more people can maybe catch the Subnautica streams. Being on the east, the west coast and all. But, ow. Oh, that was a good one. Oh, sorry, that was a big pop in my hip. It felt good. Uh, brain stopped working. Anyways. Oh, it might be easier to sit back and play Subnautica after I've drawn rather than unintentionally burn batteries the other way. It's easier to draw when I'm fresh and Alright, this one's going to be pretty quick once I come back around to finish it. I think we mostly have some of the outfit left to figure out and some of like these detail patterns and stuff, but I was going to come in and add them on top. Otherwise... No yawning. Yeah. I'm just trying to figure out what I want to do. I think I'm just going to save this. We're going to take a screenshot. If I get bored, maybe I'll get on and do some karaoke later tonight, because that shouldn't bug my neck too much. But I have some other stuff I got to take care of first, so we'll go ahead and do that. Alright, and tomorrow night, I will be working on Mermay art for Nittany, which is awesome. We found some really cool orange and blue fish, so I think we settled on a beta because they are super pretty, but we will have to see. All right, there's Rampage. They're offline anyways, so I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to wait for tomorrow to hear back, but this is coming along really well. It went from I don't know to once I started shading it, I'm like, yes. Yes. Betas are super pretty. Very good choice for dress pone. Yes, yes, thank you, thank you. That is what I thought. That is what I was thinking. Very elegant, very flowy, very pretty. Sweet, sweet. All right, I'm going to get some real dinner since I had kind of a light lunch earlier. And then got scared by the spider and then had to hunt the spider down and then found the spider a new home. I should probably eat like actual dinner. So I'll probably do that. And then, yeah, let's, if anybody's a late night gremlin, we'll be up and I'll do a karaoke stream. We'll do a couple of songs or something and I just need to have fun and balance out all the chaos, and I think that sounds good. We got one commission finished. We got this one quite a bit on its way. I think if I finished the claws on it right tonight, it would just be all of the details, but the claws are metal and the claws are shiny. So I am saving them for last as a reward, as my treat, as my special little head pats. So we're gonna work out the clothing details, like all these little bits and intricacies that go over top, which shouldn't be too hard. I'm just gonna make a new layer and go ahead and start them. I think what I need to do is let's do this real quick. I need to take one of these guys. Let's just copy the one that I actually am using over here. And copy, paste. And then how large can I make this? Because part of my issue is I can't fucking see what stuff is supposed to look like, but you know, maybe if I put it over where I can see it, we can do it. Gasp. Alright, cool. I'm gonna leave that for myself next time. I think we're gonna be able to nail this. The only other thing I could do is maybe start knit knees tonight, but I felt really burnt out last week, so I'm trying not to run so hard I go right back to that again. So thank you so much for joining me. If I'm on again later, it'll be to sing some tunes and blow off a little steam. So if you see me on, come say hi. Otherwise, I'll be back on tomorrow night for more work. Yeah! I'm glad I'm back to wanting to draw. I just needed a second to explore the oceans of Subnautica. And then now I thirst for kobolds once more. All is as should be. Take care, have a good one, and take care of yourselves. I'll see ya next time. Bye-bye. Thanks, Bootsy. Bye, YouTube. Don't forget to like and subscribe and be little gremlins, but only good, chaotic good. Don't be little assholes, okay? All right. Take care. Bye.